Hi, and welcome to OU Esports Unraveled. I'm your host today, Cooper Kappy Marhsall, and today I'm joined by Bella from Gamers of OSU. How you doing today?
Great, I'm doing great. It's Bedlam. I'm excited. Today's been a great day so far, and I can't wait to see where the rest of the day takes us.
Yeah, so. It's been exciting. It's been awesome.
Definitely.
If you could just tell the viewers your your full name, gamer tag, and what your role is at GOSU.
Yeah, so my name's Bella Bice, otherwise known as Lyranea as my gamer tag. And right now I actually serve as the GOSU president. So I've been with Gamers of OSU for like 3 years now, and I just recently ran for president this last spring. Thankfully I won, and it has been a great experience so far. I mean, I can't wait to see where the rest of this year takes us, because I think we still have a lot going on in the next semester, but it'll be a great time.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, what do you do as president? What's your role? And
that's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly as president, like the things that I get to do are organizing events, kind of really planning out events. The main two events that happen in the fall, obviously, are going to be Bedlam, and then what we had last week was Cowboy Con. So we organized a big kind of convention area at OSU in one of our ballrooms. It was a really fun time. I love organizing events, and I got to handpick all of the prizes, so that was fun.
Nice.
Sadly I didn't win anything, but luckily they were cool, so people who did win them were pretty satisfied. But mostly organizing events, and then after that it's kind of just taking care of our esports teams, making sure that they get what they need to get, and kind of designating what people can do to kind of help me out. So
yeah. So you said you got involved a couple of years ago. How did you get involved? And then how did you learn about GOSU?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think initially I heard about GOSU through a friend, and so I kind of checked out their social media pages, and then I ended up going to a Smash event actually back in the old days when I played Smash. And I kind of made some friends there, and they were really cool people back in the day. We had Sam, our former president. I met her, and she was really lively and awesome. And so we had a great chat, and I was like, this seems really cool, I want to get involved. And they mentioned how they needed a social media person. So I got involved with social media, started making those graphics, and now I've been doing that for 3 years. I actually still continue to do it as the president, so that's another one of those things that I do, I guess.
Yeah. And then we also talked earlier before shooting. You play League of Legends now, right?
Well, yeah, I would say that I used to be. So my main game for GOSU probably would always have to be Overwatch. If I really told anybody, it would definitely be Overwatch.
Yeah.
But I just got on a league team this last semester just because it was fun. I just started playing League, and I just hit about a year, and now I'm on a team, and it's been a pretty fun time.
Awesome. How did you? What's been your history with video games and esports? How did you?
Yeah.
How did you first get involved, and when did you want to get more involved with esports?
So I think like my initial foray into esports was through my dad. My dad is also a gamer, so gotta love that. He introduced me to all those cool games when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I started playing Overwatch right after it released in 2015, 2016. I can't remember exactly what year.
2016.
I think it's 2016.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I started playing Overwatch then. I mean, I've literally played every season of Overwatch except for maybe like 2 in the middle, 8 and 9. I think was the 2 that I missed. But and so I've loved that. That's been my all-time favorite game. Still play to this day. But and then I joined GOSU, started playing some Smash. Not very good at Smash, sadly. But yeah, I mean, I enjoy a wide variety. I try to have a little bit of knowledge about every esport, but it's hard because there's a lot out there.
Yeah. What esports does GOSU have?
Yeah, so GOSU, I mean, at any given point, it really depends on our interest as the semesters go on. So interest kind of varies depending on what leagues are happening. But right now we're doing Overwatch, Valorant, League, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege. Our COD tryouts are actually today.
Ooh,
I'm looking forward to seeing how those go. We were going to have a Halo team this year, but then they didn't have a league to compete in. We have a big Smash community. I would have to say our Smash community is the most successful out of any of our esports because they host events where people pay to enter, and I think that's really awesome. Like single-handedly, they don't even really need help from us anymore.
Yeah. I
love that. And so I'm certain that there's at least one that I'm forgetting, and I'm gonna beat myself for it later, but I'll remember at some point.
Nice. That's a lot. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot.
What has been the history of Gamers of OSU?
Yeah.
Where when it started?
So I think Gamers of OSU started in 2003, back in the day when LAN parties would happen a lot. People would bring their setups, play CSGO, stuff like that. But I don't know, you know, obviously I haven't been a student at Oklahoma State forever, only the last 4 years. So
Yeah.
I only know that we're approaching 20 years, which is crazy. And I think that's great for a gaming org. You know, having that 20-year mark is going to look really successful when we're kind of bringing it up to admin and stuff like that. So that's cool.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, we're also, I was going to ask about the gaming space you guys have. When did you guys get that, and what, can you tell me a little more about it?
Yeah, of course. So the Esports Arena, the OSU Esports Arena, was actually created last year. We finished construction in July of last year, and then kind of opened it in August when school started, I think. It might have been opened in the summer, I can't remember, but our grand opening was when school started.
Yeah.
So it has just been a little bit over a year that it's been open so far, and the goal for that space was to kind of be a space that we could have to compete in, and also anybody who's maybe even just slightly interested in esports and doesn't have their own setup, or even if they just want to play between classes or, you know, goof off and procrastinate homework, then they can come to the Esports Arena. And so far, you know, it's been just a little bit over a year, so I have had a great time kind of helping manage that space. I used to work there, but I've been a little bit too busy this semester to work there.
I can see why.
Yeah. So I work very closely with everybody there, but it's a great space for everybody, and there's 46 setups total with 6 varsity rigs and 40 regular setups, and then each varsity team gets to come in and play for free, so that's been kind of a perk for us, which is great.
Awesome. And then what do you hope for the future of GOSU? Yeah,
so actually, I mean, in layman's terms, I hope that GOSU ceases to exist in the future, but only because I want OSU esports to become a thing. You know, like my main goal throughout my kind of leadership in GOSU is to change us from this club entity where we're students and we're not very connected with staff, faculty, and kind of the program that esports could be, and integrate us into an esports program much like you all have here. And Mike has been very influential there, kind of helping me, guide me there. So I'm really excited to kind of see what we can do this next spring semester.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see where it'll go, because just even the esports arena, I'm kind of jealous, to be honest.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Also, and you guys are, you know, as we've been seeing at Bedlam, you guys are fantastic just at all your games.
Thanks,
so it's awesome.
I think so far we're 2-2, I think. I don't know how Valorant went, but I'm going to assume.
I don't know if it started yet. I think that's all the time we have here for today. Thank you so much. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap up here?
I think I'm all good. Go Pokes, I guess.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much to all our viewers as well. Thank you for watching Esports Unraveled.